Hi, loves. So, I just said a nice prayer. In the name of Jesus Christ, we say amen for DMX. All right, everybody say a prayer for DMX. Let's hope that he makes it out strong. He will get through this, and I know he will get through it. I'm sending all this positive energy his way, to his heart. I pray that it starts pumping the way it was before. I pray that his mind, I know I know a lot of people are crying and scared right now, but please pray. Please pray. Please send a prayer. Um, uh, I really want to do a reading on him, but that will be maybe in a week from now when we see how he's doing. Okay? Ugh, because right now it's really tough. But if you want me to do a DMX reading right now, just put it in the comments. I can work with you guys and we can make it happen. I feel very anxious about doing that reading right now, because right now the state that he's in is very fragile. The mind state, that just everything, he's in a vegetative state. If that's true, if he's still on life support, then it's very fragile right now, and I just don't want to keep that in the air right now. God needs to work on it, and I'm gonna let God have it. So, but we are gonna do a celebrity reading though, and I will only do a celebrity reading if they are passed on already. I'm not gonna do a celebrity reading if they're in a critical state like that, because that's just out of respect for the family. Okay, because at this point it's really nothing we can do but pray and be optimistic and hopeful about DMX and his recovery. I know he's gonna recover. He has to, and whatever that may look like, if he does, God forbids, does happen to be his time, I know his spirit is going to elevate. His spirit is going to elevate, and his spirit is going to be free. So, all right, let's do a celebrity reading. Drum roll, please. We're going to do a Kurt Cobain reading. I love me some Kurt Cobain. If you don't know who that is the lead singer of NIRVANA, which was a 90s grunge rock band. Not grunge rock, but grunge band, period. They made a lot of grunge, is it rock music? Grunge rock music? Yeah. Their most famous song would be Smells Like Teen Spirit, and that's one of my faves from them. When it on ya, there we are now, entertainers. Life is stupid and contagious. Yo, that's my shit. So let's see how he was feeling. What energy was he in before he supposedly took his own life, which I don't think he did. I feel like Courtney Love had something to do with it. And let me be right back, y'all, so I can get my phone, so I can look up and see. Everybody's sign. I'm gonna look up Courtney Love's sign and Kurt Cobain's sign. Kurt Cobain is a Pisces, but let me see Courtney Love's sign. So, July 9th, she's a Gemini. She's a Gemini. Oh, she's a Cancer, July 9th. Okay, she's a Cancer. Wow. Okay, so Courtney's a water sign, Cancer, and Kurt Cobain was also a water sign. So that's a lot of emotional going on. And let me see what his daughter sign is. She's so pretty. His daughter is so freaking gorgeous. She's a Leo. Oh my gosh. She's a Leo. Like me. Her birthday's the day before mine. Wow. Okay. I like this. I like this. So I'm going to be able to connect very easily. Let's see what's going on, what was happening, and what was the reason for their troubles. Because I do remember, I do remember that Courtney Love, I believe she's the one that kind of got Kurt Cobain into heavy drugs. And listen, I don't know for sure, but we're gonna see. I just seen the Ace of Cups. That's a lot of emotion. Spirits, what do you want? What do you want us to know about the relationship, the timeline of Kurt Cobain? So, what was the cause of his troubles with his relationship? I feel like somebody wanted to be selfish. I feel like somebody wanted to be selfish with his money, or he was being selfish with his money. He could have been seen like that, or there could have just been something that he liked to do with his money, and he held on to it so tight that he could do these things with his money. Okay. Like, it could be maybe he wanted so hard to make sure that his house and his living situation was comfortable enough, and that's why he was in the Four of Coins energy, holding on so tight to his money. Maybe that could have been early on into his career as a musician. The Two of Swords just showed themselves to me. And if you see this card, you know what it is talking about. He has a choice to make. Look at all of this water, emotions. So this choice had to do with communications and emotions, and also traveling. This person, Kurt Cobain, had to decide what he wanted to do, where he wanted to go, what he wanted to say, what he wanted to, because look, also, he was a songwriter. He wrote the songs. And, well, as far as I know, he wrote most of the songs. And I used to watch interviews and stuff about him. I love him to death. So what decision did he have to make, and what was it regarding? The Judgment in reverse. So he had poor judgment when it came to people around him. He didn't pick the right people. He didn't pick great people to be around him. He didn't pick, I feel like the best people around him were his bandmates, were his group members, you know? I feel like those were the people that he could get along with. I feel like everybody else just wanted him for his money. And he kind of seen this, but he still didn't pick the right people to be around him. Wow. Look, he still didn't pick the right people. He was on the verge of like, okay, I could do this. I could talk to this type of person, or I could hang with these type of people that like to do what I like to do. And of course, around that time, like, people were crazy. There wasn't as much knowledge out there as there is today on drugs, on the music industry, period. So with this Two of Swords coming out, which is definitely telling me he had to make a choice in the music industry. He had to make a choice for himself to be seen by everybody else. Because before, it was just a dream. It was just a dream for him to be able to sing and make music for everybody to love. People were literally like this at his concerts. I'm not saying they were naked, but they were literally like this, like screaming his name, banging on the fucking stuff, and they wanted to see him. But he finally got his dream. But when he got his dream, he still, like, there was a lot of selfish people around him, a lot of selfishness going on. So who, Spirit, who was in the selfishness energy? Who was in the selfishness energy? Community. Wow. So the people around him, look, there's a man, there's a woman, and there's a child. This could be Kurt Cobain, Courtney Love, and the child. So it could have been Courtney Love. It could have been her. That was keeping him in this energy of feeling trapped. He felt trapped because of Courtney Love. Okay? We're gonna keep it honest. We're gonna keep it a buck. We're gonna keep it a beam. Okay? Why did he feel trapped? Why did he feel trapped, Spirit? Because he had this money gift. He had this money, and you know, he felt like there was so many things now that he has to tend to. There's so many things he has to tend to now. And honestly, he felt overwhelmed. False person. Look at this. Courtney was that false person. Or there was somebody around him that was a false person that was telling him things that, oh yeah, if you do this, you'll be fine. But they telling him shit, trying to influence him, They're trying to influence him so that they could steer him down the wrong path. And guess what? It did steer him down the wrong path. It did. Because guess why? He started doing drugs, like heavy drugs. Come on now. Like the freaking, I don't know what drug is that? Meth? I believe there was a meth needle found near him when he died. So to show like he killed himself, which he could have or could have not. But I feel like it's kind of like a situation like DMX. DMX probably tried to do this to himself. Hey, honestly, that's a possibility. I'm not saying I believe that, but it's a possibility. Like when people don't want to be in the music industry anymore, my spirit guides just told me, just be careful with this. When people don't want to be in the industry anymore, they can't really ever stop. They can never really let go of it. Like, even if they want to let go and move on with their life and like leave that in the past, leave it behind, they can never really get away from it. They can never really get away from being famous. And it seems like he tried to get away, but he couldn't. Something caught him and pulled him back. So what happened when he tried to get away from the music industry? Yup, what I say. Yup, something pulled him back. The Wheel of Fortune. Look at all these signs here. Something pulled him back to the music industry. There's a serpent right here. This person was tied. And look at all these fictional animals. This person was tied down. Wow. They have books. All of these fictional animals have books, and they're probably not even fictional. They're probably they was real probably before. There's a sword right here. There were so many entities going around that he felt trapped. He felt scared, to say the least, to actually just drop everything. Because when you're in the music industry, you can't just drop everything and move to Africa and not be contacted by somebody in the music industry. Wow. Yep. He thought he could get away. Damn, what the fuck? What is this? He thought he could get away. But, and he did get away. He did take control, okay? For a certain period of time, he did take control. I could see him dressing comfortably, not really caring about how he looks, but he's just dressing comfortably. And maybe that's why he was able to be spotted when he did travel. Because how could you just miss that face? He was so handsome. So fucking handsome. I love him. And King of Swords, he was not having it. He was not taking it no more. Somebody's bullshit, he was walking away from it. He's like, I loved you, and I do love you. I still love you. I still want to have sex with you. But I can't stay with you and live with you. Because your ass is crazy. So, spirits, can we get some messages, some channeled messages about what Kurt Cobain would want to say about this? Can we tap into his energy and see what he would want to say about this whole case, about his life, about what made him the most happy, what made him the most proud, what made him scared, why did he leave, why did he come back? Because there was a time that he did leave Courtney Love because she's crazy. All right, sorry, she's not crazy. Allegedly. He could have liked to have sex with her. When they had sex, they could have been, you know, I mean, they did have a baby, so, you know, he probably fell in love with it. But like, why was he stuck on her? What was the case, Kurt Cobain? Can I tap in? His pride and ego got the best of him, so maybe him being with Courtney Love at the time probably boosted. No, I wasn't even alive during the 90s, but I wasn't born yet, I mean, but I know for a fact when he met Courtney Love, that boosted his fame. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. He said, ain't nobody coming to see you. Wow. So Courtney Love, yeah, I feel like he walked away from her. He definitely walked away from her, and she tried to get him back. I feel like he was more done with her than she was done with him, because that's just what it looks like right now. He said she was spying on me, creeping on me. I'm gonna make it up to you. Wow. So he's definitely saying to his daughter now, I'm gonna make it up to you, honey. You're never gonna have to worry about money ever again, or your kids, because I'm gonna make it up to you. You're gonna sell these t-shirts, you're gonna sell these coffee mugs, these rugs of Nirvana, like the Nirvana logo. See, my throat chakra. That's my throat chakra. Wow. That was confirmation. That was confirmation. He wants his daughter to know he is still always with her. He's protecting her the most right now. That's her guardian angel, and she does not have to worry. Wow, that's beautiful. Kurt Cobain, what do you want us to know? Look at this. Bottom of the deck energy. Abused. Who abused him? Maybe I honestly, I don't fucking like that girl, Courtney. I don't, because I really feel like she got him hooked onto the drugs. This is allegedly. Nothing is. I'm not gonna say anything is true because I don't want to get any problems. Okay, but Spirits, Kurt Cobain. We're trying to connect with you. We love you all. We all love you here. What would you like to let us know about the music industry? Like, what are some things that you could tell us that some people who want to be in the music industry, like me, what can you tell us about it, just so we get a heads up? Okay, so it's always been you. So he's saying that you guys need to just highlight your own talents and gifts, because there's people out there that can't even sing. I just heard that. The download that I just got is, he said, it's always been you. It's always been about you. It's about you. It's not about, honestly, it's about you and what you do. It's not about, honestly, it's really not about what you're saying anymore. It's about what you do. Because social media is a big part of our lives, and we watch social media all day, every day. So it's about what you put out, because anything you put out is adding to your repertoire, is adding to your brand, okay? That's what he wanted you to know. And be expecting my call came out in reverse. So honestly, he wants you guys to work for yourself. It's possible. It's possible to start a YouTube or start a Patreon. You know, Patreon. He really is encouraging you guys to start Patreon. And I don't know why I just got so happy and smiley about that. But I know that's what he's saying. He would like you guys to start your own businesses, start your own like website or anything like that. Just, if you have the money to do so, go ahead and make that shit happen, because it's now or never. And wow, that was deep. That was deep. Spirits, can we connect with Kurt Cobain? And Kurt Cobain, can you please tell us something that you want us to hear? Wow, he said it's time to release negativity, guys. It's time to release negativity. It's time for us to start sticking together, start building each other up instead of building each other down, breaking each other down. And wow, that's deep. So what happened to Kurt Cobain leading up to his death? Months, weeks, I'm gonna say 2 months. And what were the weeks and days like leading up to his demise? Kurt Cobain, is there anything you want to come through and tell us? Oh, wow. So he was minding his business. He was in the energy of watching people very closely, keeping an eye on. Who was he keeping an eye on? Who was he keeping an eye on? Or who was keeping an eye on him? Guys, y'all not gonna believe. Y'all not gonna believe. Main female. He was keeping an eye on the main female. And who was the main female in his life besides his mother? Who was the main female besides his mother? You tell me. You tell me. You tell me. He was staying away from this main female. Okay? He was staying away from this main female who dressed like this too, with her hair like that, with her makeup, blush. Okay? Why was he keeping an eye on this person? Kurt, I would love to connect with you even further and hear some more. So why were you watching this person, this main female? What made you skeptical? What made you skeptical? Do you feel like Do you feel like she was seeing other people and you felt like other partners were better for her? Is that the case? Is that the case? You felt lonely? You felt like you would rather be alone? Is that what you felt like? Did you feel like you'd rather be alone? Wow. You don't want to be back. He didn't want to be back with Courtney. He did not want to be back with Courtney. That's the crazy fucking part. Wow, because he felt like, wow. He felt like when he was alone, he was able to roam and be free. But, and when he was alone, when he got alone, I'm sorry, now my throat chakras is fucking up. When he traveled by himself and was able to roam free how he wanted to, he didn't feel this energy of Ten of Swords no more. He didn't feel this energy of Nine of Swords. He felt happy. He felt like he gained something. He felt like he lost this burden, okay, when he decided to go alone. Look at this. When he decided to be alone, he was in this energy. Ten of Swords in reverse, which means that he felt the burden off of his shoulders. He felt the burden fall off of his shoulders. Look at this. And this is what he wanted. This is what he wanted. He wanted to be happy. He wanted to be free. And you see all these swords? That's communication. He wanted to be alone. When this comes out in the reverse, he wants to be alone. He wants to be away from people who put him like this. Okay? He wants to be away from people who put him like this. But instead, something pulled him back. Something pulled him back. What is that? What pulled him back, Spirit? What pulled him back? What pulled him back? And why did he have to come back and be in contact with Courtney? Wow, he started to miss him, and maybe they were having problems about their daughter, about the custody situation. The sun came out in the reverse, so he maybe was not able to see his daughter for a little while, and that hurt him. That hurt him because he loved his little bean. He loved his little Francis bean, okay? And the sun is in reverse, so yeah, she's a Leo. His daughter's a Leo, and look, Queen of Cups. He definitely loved her very much. He cherished her very much, and I feel like Francis, his daughter, was the main light of his life. That was the main light of his life. He didn't give a fuck about Courtney. I mean, he did. Don't get me wrong. Hold on. Let me shuffle, get his words for it. How did you feel about Courtney? Damn, he felt like she was a lot of work. He felt like, damn, like, hey, do you like, damn, is this a real relationship, or are we just fucking drug buddies? Like, we have sex, we do drugs. Listen, that's their business. That's their business. The drugs and stuff is their business. What else do you want to say about Courtney Love, though, before I end this reading? He said, that was a crazy ride, though. He said it was a crazy ride. We got high. We got drunk. We would go swimming when we were high and stuff. We would go traveling. We would go to Paris, France, Kentucky. We toured a lot and did a lot of drugs. And she would bring it to him like a gift, like a present. Like, look what I got. Okay, this is allegedly. But he's the one that really had to say so. He's the one that really had to say so. If he wanted to be away from her, he can do it. It's not like she wanted, like she held him down, held him back, literally. But honestly, he had to say so. So what ended up with your demise though? Like, how did it end up with your demise? I don't get it. I'm gonna put these cards back. I'm gonna put these cards back and I'm gonna see what led up to his demise, and did he really take his own life, or did he really, was he assassinated? We're gonna find out, because honestly, it's been on my heart heavy. I started to do a reading of his before and I forgot what came out, but I know that it told me how he died. So but I can't remember what came out. So let's go ahead and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Kurt, this is very serious, and I understand that. It's very hard on me, and it has been very hard on me ever since I even knew who you were, ever since I found out who you were, found your music, sing your songs. I love it, you know. I don't know if you were alive, would you like black girls? Would you like black girls if you was alive? You probably would, because white guys usually like black girls, so that's how it be. But I wonder if you would like me. I think you would have liked me if you were alive. Spirits, what do you want us to know? And Kurt, please come down and, you know, send a message if you want to, because I will let you have your space. Wow. I feel the energy, like he could not get alone. He could not just get by himself. It was always somebody around, and he wanted to be like this. He wanted to be alone with him and his daughter, just traveling the world, making money, eating good food. He wanted to go do his little thug thizzle, you know, from time to time, you know. He was also dealing with stomach pains. He was also dealing with stomach ulcers. What was the reason? What was the reason for this? Because I feel like this lady, whatever woman he was dealing with, seriously, and the only one we could really say is Courtney, the only one that we really know of. But you never know who else could have been in the mix. Maybe there could have been a jealousy going on between the women in his life. Maybe that could have been the case. Maybe he could have been a little, I'm not gonna say a little whoremonger, but I don't know. Let's see. The Ace of Coins came out, so let me see. 2 of Rods in the reverse. So he wasn't able to get the girl that he wanted, like the dream girl. He wasn't, I don't think, wow. Ooh, I'm sorry. This is oof. He wasn't able to ever get his dream girl because he thought Courtney was his dream girl. What the fuck? Oh, he thought Courtney was his dream girl, but in fact, Courtney was the one who helped him lead to his demise, allegedly. So what do you want to say? Do you want to clarify that? Did Courtney have anything to do with your demise? King of Wands. There was a man here. I'm sorry, I just got a message, but the King of Wands came out. So this King of Wands is irritated. This King of Wands is ready to do something. He's about to get on his feet, and maybe he could have pissed somebody off. maybe he could have pissed somebody off when he was moving around a lot. He went to Paris by himself. And was it Paris? He went somewhere to another country, like Europe. He went to Europe by himself to get away from everybody. And he pissed somebody off when he did that. But maybe he felt codependent and he felt like he had to go back to somebody with the 5 of coins. But he didn't have to go back to anybody for money. He had to go back. He probably gave money to this person so he can get something. Okay? Judgment in reverse came out again. So, wow. Maybe he did have poor judgment. Maybe he did do that and cause his own demise. This is sad because I love it. He's saying it's sad too. Wow. He said he gave up. Wow. Ace of Cups. Oh, look at all those tears, all this emotion. He gave up. He said, fuck it. Fuck it. If you're going to do something to me, then do it. The Star came out. Look at all this emotion. He said, fuck it. I gave up. Let go and let God. And I'm going to just let God handle the situation how he wants to handle it because I give up. He was tired of working on this. Whatever situation I think he was tired of traveling. No, I feel like he was tired of So you guys, I'm sorry. I got distracted. He was done working on, I feel like he didn't want to do music anymore. I don't know why I'm getting that. He did not want to do music anymore. It could have been because of an inside issue. Maybe because of his ulcers and stuff. And the life he wanted to live, I think that caused him to become complacent in his life, in his emotions. He loved to indulge. I know he loved to indulge. And
sorry, I'm on a call. I can't hear.
So let's see. Did he cause his own demise? Did he cause his own demise? That's what we want to know. That's the main thing. And I feel like it's going to make us sad what we're going to hear. But did Kurt Cobain cause his own demise? How did he die? How did he die? King of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to show y'all all that came out. And then I'm going to clarify and tell you guys what's going on. The Ace of Wands came out in the reverse. Then the Eight of Swords came out in the reverse. What I see here, I feel like I see two things here. Somebody either could have let go of some money to have Kurt Cobain killed, or Kurt Cobain just said, fuck this money, fuck this, all this shit, fuck talking to them, fuck saying bye to them, fuck saying bye to them. I don't even care no more. I just want to get away from y'all. Like, all I want is my daughter, my being. Like, all I want is my being. Wow. Shit. And then the Death card. The Death card. So I feel like he could have did this to himself. He really could have did this to himself. Fuck, man. Was it suicide or was it homicide? This shit gets me upset. It hurts. Queen of Cups. There could have been a female involved here. Cancer, water, Pisces. Did somebody cause his death or he caused it? Did somebody cause his death or he caused it? Why am I seeing so many reversals? Ace of Swords in reverse. Spirit, please clarify this right now, please. Did anybody cause his death or was it done by him? Was it done by him or was it... I feel like... Wow. Thief. So somebody could have took his life. Wow, look at this. Courtship. Somebody he was dating. And court, but that sound like Courtney, courtship. All right, let's really get serious. Who killed him? Was it himself? Was it himself? Or was it done by somebody else's hands? He doesn't want y'all to know, guys. He does not want y'all to know because it's been so long ago. He doesn't want y'all to know what really happened. He wants everybody to be happy. Did somebody want him dead? Guys, the Knight of Wands came out with the Six of Coins in reverse. So somebody could have got financial gain from his death. I'm excluding his daughter. I'm not talking about his daughter because obviously she's entitled to that. And he wanted it to go to her. But I feel like somebody aided in his death and did not care. They got some monetary gain because they knew they were going to get some monetary gain. How did he die? How did he die? Wow. Somebody was heartbroken. He was heartbroken when he died. Okay, so this is... Okay. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. It does look like he did kill himself, which is what we all know the case as to be. He supposedly shot himself and did some drugs before he killed himself. The Ten of Swords is coming out. So he was done with life. He didn't want to continue here. This is really sad because his daughter was so young. I believe his daughter was still a baby. It's really sad. Okay, I need to clarify though, like, did he really do that to himself? He's not trying to let us know. He's not trying to let us know. Wow. The Queen of Wands came out again with the Temperance card in reverse. Temperance. That's equal give and take. Wow. So honestly, she could have made it happen too. She could have arranged it, but at this point right now, it's a lot of mix up. So I'm gonna end this reading right here. I may come back and do a part 2 so we could get some crisper, clear, sharp answers. I'm gonna ask the answers that y'all want to know. So comment down below what y'all want me to ask, and I'm gonna come and continue that once I get enough questions. Hit the like button, hit subscribe if you want to see more celebrity reads. But it's me, your host, Jalila Zoel, and I'm out. All right? Comment your questions so you can ask Kurt Cobain. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.